Right, that's page 3 that we're going to do, and this is what we're going to do on page 3. And I've used one of the cutter parts and I've just folded that so there's room on there for some journaling. But a simple page, not interactive, because we've got the interactive element on the page after, so not too much weight on the spine. So let's go get together and pop this one together. So again, we're going to stick straight onto the albums. This was page 2, so we're going to flip that over now. So this is going to be page 3, and we're going to use a lot of the elements from the last layout. So we're going to use your blue card that we gutted. We're going to use the panel that we gutted as well, and this is that strip from the other piece of pattern paper. So first thing we're going to do is we've got our piece that's already gutted. That is absolutely fine. But then this piece I now need to trim to 9 inches by 9 inches. So if I look that way, that is 9 inches, that's fine. But I need to now just do a quarter turn and trim that down to 9 inches. But again, you could keep these little elements, because you can see, like with page 2, you can use little bits like that for embellishing. And then the panel that we've got here, we're going to cut this to 11 inches, and I'm going to go that way around. I think I prefer that colour. So that's going to be 11 inches, so take that little piece off, by 3 inches. And that literally just takes the top of that off. I thought everything through for you to make the most of your papers, so you're not wasting papers. That is literally the top trimmer that comes when it's stuck into the pad. So that is those ready to cut. While I've got my trimmer out, this is some more pattern paper. This I thought works quite well because you've got your banners. And we're going to cut 2 strips that are measuring 11 inches by 1.5. Now I personally think these brown pieces here work really well, so I'm going to take a piece off there. So again, not going to throw that away, that's going in my little pile of keeps. And then we're going to go to 1.5 inches. So that's 1. And then this has got to be measuring 11 inches. So just taking that off there, so that's that piece. And I'm going to use that panel again because I quite like that. So I think the brown just complements the rest of the papers there. And it's quite nice that you can, you know, I've used 3 different collections, but they do work really well together. And that's just showing the quality of the paper. And again, by 11 inches. So that is all our trimming done. So I'll put my paper trimmer away and just ink up these edges quickly. Doesn't take a minute to do. And then we can start building this layout together. The other nice thing about this layout, if I just bring in my original while I'm inking so you can see, the other nice thing about this layout is I've used 2 horizontal 6x4 photographs, but it would work as equally well with 2 6x4 portrait photographs, or you could even use one of each. And that's the nice thing about putting this album together. I've tried to accommodate the 6x4 photographs in any direction, i.e. landscape or portrait, and it does work. Okay, so just inking these up. It doesn't take much time at all. I'm doing it with you, so if you're a bit slower on your inking, you can just pause the video and then restart me when you've done that. That's absolutely fine. I will not be offended whatsoever. Okay, I'm here crafting along with you in real time at a pace that suits you. That's the beauty of the videos, and that's why I think a lot of people are visual learners. They like workshops and they like seeing demonstrations on the telly, but sometimes it's just a little bit too quick. But that's the beauty of YouTube and the videos, is that you can pause it, rewind, come back to it. You know, this is the nice thing about it. So they're all links. It didn't take much time at all. So we can now start assembling our pages. So let's stand that up there out of the way. So I've got my piece that's gutted. So I think I'm going to go in with some tacky glue to get this stuck down. Again, I'm not putting masses of glue on. Can you see? Because once it sticks down, you can disperse it. It'll be fine. So just turn that over. I'm going directly onto the page. If you want to take this out because you're going to stick it into a scrapbook layout, absolutely fine, no problem at all. So then I'm just going to eyeball it to get it where I want it. Okay, that's where I want that to be. Next thing I'm going to do is bring in our brown strips, because I want to have one, all those words around the long way. I want to have one that's behind and one that comes in front. And in fact, I might even, oh no, they might be alright. I might even trim, no, they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Right, so I'm going to stick that one down next. So again, you can use tacky, you can use all purpose, whatever you prefer. So this one, just watch where your page is. Oh, let's come over a bit, Dawn. So that's going to go on there. Next layer is going to be my square that I trimmed down. So you see how that just frames that beautifully. So we're not doing any interaction on this page. This is purely just a scrapbook page. So just giving that a little bit wiggle room. If you're using double liner tape, just be aware you're not going to have the same wiggle room that you're going to have like this. And I think at this stage I'm just going to disperse my glue to the edges. If any seeps out while it's wet, take that away. Lovely. And then I'm going to put this layer next. That's going to go about there. So it doesn't take long at all, really. I've done all the thinking for you and all the measuring, and you've just got to craft along with me and enjoy. So that's it. And then the last piece goes on here, and I've got writing on here. You can't really see it, but I do like to have it a bit the right way around. I'm just going to slightly stagger that step, just because it's kinda on the eye. Okay, so that is page 3 done. Okay, that's your page 3 done. That is now just ready for your photographs. I'm not going to put, if I bring the finished page in here, I'm not going to put in the little tag yet, because if on this one I decide to do portrait pictures, the tag will go in a different place. So I'm not going to glue that in as yet. But that's your page 3 done, and that's what it's going to look like when you've got your photographs in. So I'll see you in the next video for page 4, which is going to be this one here with the large pocket.